What's up, y'all? Conscious Outlaw, real motherfucker. I just had to make a video because I'm fucked up right now about some shit. People always want to sit here and say, you know, people don't understand how bad the curses that have been laid upon our people. They don't understand. They don't understand how hard it is. They don't understand how hard it is to be a black man. Everything is against you. Every single thing is meant, especially in this country, everything is meant and designed to destroy you. Everything is meant and designed to destroy you. Everything. Your parents, your spouses, even your kids. When no one understands that the things that we suffer from, the things that we have to go through, it takes superhuman mental strength and superhuman physical strength to be able to fight through the stuff and the hurt. We are always a scapegoat. We are always the ones that's made to suffer. A lot of people don't understand what it feels like for any and everything to destroy you or to try to destroy you, and how hard it is to try to push through every single day. And they take it for granted. They take it for granted. I'm human, but I ain't gonna lie. I've been on like a suicide mission for years and didn't even know it. Because I was so stressed, because I inherited stress. From the family I was born in to the decisions I made on my own, everything I made and did was made to destroy me. And I am going to prosper, and I'm going to make it through. And then they had the nerve to say you an angry black man. Well, you got every fucking right in the world to be angry. You got every fucking right in the world to be angry. When you go to work, they want to destroy you. When you go home, they want to destroy you. When you sitting around a whole bunch of people that don't understand the mental magic spell that's been placed upon us, no one understands it. No one understands the struggles. No one understands. It takes actually superpowers to keep from doing some stuff that would just take you out. It's real. Like, and then when you hurting, nobody can. It's like if you show any amount of weakness, then it's like, oh, you should do better. It's your fault. You put yourself in this position, and I just hate that so bad. When a rat falls into a trap, I don't even want to use that. The analogy I want to use is when you are made and born and put into a situation that you can't win. There's no way. There is absolutely no way to win, and you still have to win. You still have to make it a winning situation. And then everybody takes for granted the mental fortitude it takes to go through every single day, to back down at sometimes and to stand up at sometimes, and to know when to do those things. And the funny thing about it is, it's so many sleep people. It's so many sleep people. And you sit here and you wonder why. What am I doing this for? Am I going? And first off, what it takes to even survive, the situation that you put in. Anything can take you out. I'm out here. I'm really really begging for trouble. Like I'm just hoping that a motherfucker pull up, or that the police pull up on me and be like, "What's up with all this blue you got on? What's up with that? What's up with that?" And I just want to see, they put out gang task force, but you know what? Gang culture is our culture. It was all designed to keep us together, and it's been flipped on the top of its head to tear us apart. And people don't even understand that. And every time somebody rises up and say, "Hold on, y'all, let's not do this. Let's find a way to make it, to put it together, to make it better," that person gets taken out every single time by a person in our own community, every single time. And it's so frustrating. And when it's your own kind taking you out, that's what hurts you even worse. And then you can shield yourself from people on the outside. You can shield yourself from people that don't know you, that don't know your struggles, and you can just block them out. But when people from the inside, people in your family, people that don't even know that they're trying to destroy you, because they have bought into a society that tells them that you're wrong. You're wrong because you were born in a situation that everything was, you don't even know yourself. You don't even know yourself. 99.9% of the people out here are zombies. You can be in love with a zombie. You can birth zombies. And they can turn on you and eat you and won't even care. The reason why I'm speaking on this, and the reason why I'm really just fucked up right now, I mean, I spent 20 years of my life trying to do right, taking it on the chin for other people. And for some strange reason, see, people don't understand the story of Jesus. The story of Jesus is about a person. I don't know. The story of Jesus, I see y'all in here. I see y'all in here. I'm just in a bad place right now. I'm in a bad place right now. I was good all day, all week, and I got the most fucked up video call that was available. Now, my son is 4 years old, and I spent 20 years raising 2 kids that weren't mine. And then when it was time for me to put the time in with the kids that came out of me that I birthed, I get ejected and disrespected. Like what I'm doing is nothing. What I did was nothing. I got a child that's 4 years old that doesn't even know how to use the phone and call his dad. I got a daughter that's 18 years old that's been brainwashed into thinking that every situation that I put myself in a situation, I went to jail and I left her because I decided to live the street life or whatever. But if the street life is all you have, because this whole world is built on money, and even if you do the right thing, you still can't make money, you still can't provide for your family. And then when you make one wrong step, then it's your fault. You put yourself there. You did it to yourself. And everybody thinks like that. Everybody. My best friends think like that. Nobody has any sympathy or empathy. No one is able to put themselves in another person's shoes in this world. No one else. No one is. And it's just insane how you can sit here and say, can't you understand that I'm hungry and I'm trying to feed my family? And guess what? I can go to work and still do everything and I still won't have enough money. So guess what? When I walk outside my door, I got people that's willing to buy a product that's 10 times worth what it really is, and I can take that money, and then I can feed my family with that money. But when I feed my family with that money, I don't have money for a lawyer because I'm feeding my family with that money. I don't have money to bond myself out because I'm feeding my family with that extra money. And then you got people that get mad when they see what you're doing, and they say, oh, well, why you ain't looking out for everybody? Because everybody can't do it. Everybody don't have the mental fortitude. See, this is the thing that really kills me. From 1995 from 1995 on up, when I first grew up in the game, I'll never forget this. This is a personal story, and I'm gonna just drop it out like this. When I was 18 years old in Ferguson, Missouri, one of my best friends murdered somebody. He murdered him on Good Friday. And he did it because someone came in my house and stole $500 worth of marijuana. Some dirt marijuana too, nothing good. Nothing good at all. You know what I'm saying? And I tried my best to be a peacemaker and say, nah, you shouldn't do that, don't do this. And other people in the neighborhood took my best friend and turned him against me and stopped taking my advice, and he murdered somebody. He did 10 years in prison behind that. And after he came out of jail, he had embraced the life, and that life ended up killing him. That life ended up killing him. He lived by the sword and he died by the sword because he knew nothing but the sword. He knew nothing but the sword. And then I try to go about my business and push on in my life. And during the time in the 90s, like I said, people don't even recognize. In the early 90s, 2000s to just now, basically, there was a marijuana prohibition. Okay? There was a marijuana prohibition. Just like Al Capone and all them had the alcohol prohibition, we had a marijuana prohibition. Okay? And it was the Wild West. People died for weed. And then make it so bad, there were more heavier drugs, but a lot of people thought, oh, that's a safe drug. Everybody smokes weed. But people were dying over that. And then turn around a few years later, it's legal. And you know why it's legal? Because a whole bunch of crackers got hooked to heroin. But when the heroin epidemic hit Ferguson, Missouri, from 96 on up, they didn't give a fuck. They didn't give a fuck at all. All of the motherfucking niggas that died and went to jail and got caught in drug sweeps, oh, that was your fault. That's your fault. But when they discovered that marijuana cures people from heroin addiction, they want to make it legal now. So all these crackers out here can smoke weed and break their habit. But they didn't give a fuck about niggas. They didn't give a fuck about niggas. As a matter of fact, they punished niggas. They punished niggas for selling dirt weed. And then they made it like you turn on each other. And so I always call myself like a righteous hustler. I never killed nobody. You know, I always, you know, I got people that rip me off, and I just let it ride, and you know, all that stuff like that, because I felt like it wasn't worth it. It was money. I had plenty of money, you know. I rode up and down the highway for years, from St. Louis to Chicago for years, supplying damn near at least a quarter of the city. I wouldn't say the half. I supplied a quarter of the city. Me and my crew supplied the quarter of the city. And I don't give a fuck about who hears this, who knows this. This is facts. This is my life, and I stand on that. That's why I don't give a fuck. Yes, I'm a Crip. Yes, I am. Yes, I am, because that's what I grew up on. That's what I knew. My best friend, his daddy, was one of the original Crips. Okay, so we didn't know no better. His mama moved him to St. Louis to get away from the life, and it still followed us. And we didn't know. We didn't have anybody. We thought that was cool. I'll never forget. It was a guy named Eichelberger. This dude was like one of the biggest crack dealers in St. Louis. And somebody killed him. But we looked up to him because you know what? He gave everybody money and he looked out for everybody. Same thing with Dorsey. It's on Gangland. It's on Gangland. People don't even know. Boys of Destruction. Look it up. My cousin that was on the documentary and his best friend, they're dead now. They're dead. They're dead. And it's hard to be the last of the type of people. It's hard to be the last survivor, to be the only one. And then you wake up. Oh, you woke up? Then everybody say, oh man, what the fuck you talking about? You was out here doing this, doing that. Now you want to try to tell me something? Man, get the fuck out of here. I don't know. I'm just really fucking stressed out right now. Because I was always taught to be hard, to be strong. But you know what? Like, I know throughout, it's generational curses. That's what I'm getting down to. It's generational curses. You know what? My dad sold weed. You know what? I sold weed. You know what? People behind me do the same thing, because that's the only way you can survive out here with the shit they put out here. And I went to college. Yes, I went to college. And you know what? When I went to college, they told me, oh, we're not going to give you a job. Even though I was one of the top students, I went to a college that ripped me off. I got my networking degree, but I had gold teeth. Oh, take your gold teeth off, they're not going to give you a job. Take my gold teeth out. Still didn't give me a job. I had other black people tell me their own computer businesses, oh, we ain't giving you a job because you got gold teeth. So get the gold teeth taken out, oh, we still can't give you a job. So when every other way of making money is shut down from you, and then you have to do what it takes to live. I mean, and everybody wants nice things. Everybody wants nice things. Everybody wants to live. Everybody wants to just be cool. But if that's your only, and so when every door gets shut on you, and the only door is the most dangerous door you can walk through, and when you walk through that dangerous ass door, 1% of them people are actually get to come out on the other side. And you get caught in the middle when you go to prison, you get killed, or you kill somebody or whatever. They say, well, you should have made better decisions. You should have made better decisions. I'm so sick of that shit. I'm so sick of that shit, better decision bullshit. And people don't even understand what it is for people to come together and say, oh, I'm not finna sit here. I'm not finna buy into the bullshit. I'm not finna call the police because I know the police ain't got nothing good. Ain't nothing good for your people. They ain't got we have us as people. 90% of black people have faith in the justice system and think that it's fair, and it's not. It's not. It's not fucking fair. 90% of motherfuckers don't even know that we need status correction. No, fuck that. 98, 99% of people don't even understand that we are still slaves living as people that think they're free. We got a whole mind fuck going on. And so so what I got to do is I have to separate myself. I have to isolate myself from everybody and everything that can bring harm to me. And for a person that has empathy, for a person that cares about their people, that shit hard. That shit is hard to just pull away from everybody. Everybody. I'm telling you, people that I grew up, my best friends, I can't even deal with them because they look at me like, what? Black power, what? Man, I don't want to hear this shit. That shit ain't gonna do nothing. It ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work. But then in the same breath, they'll say, why they killing us? They killing us because you stupid fool. They killing us because instead of y'all motherfuckers giving it to them, do you know how many motherfuckers, like Tupac always said, Y'all to go ride on somebody, but when the police pull y'all over, y'all will stop with a whole bunch of guns in there. Why the fuck won't y'all just do you know if motherfuckers just got that's what stopped the war. World War II. Let me talk about World War II. World War II, the Japanese didn't give a fuck. They was ready to die. They would run whole airplanes into ships like Pearl Harbor to accomplish their goal, because they figure out that if enough of us do this, the rest of us behind us gonna benefit off of it. They were so fucking crazy that they dropped a nuclear bomb on them. They bombed them into submission. See, don't nobody have that killer instinct. Don't nobody have that, fuck it, we already in a bad situation, let's go ahead and take this shit out. Why? If enough motherfuckers got together and was like, look, we ain't going. Every time motherfucking police on that bullshit, we let them have it. They would stop. If a motherfucker pulled over a black person and another black person just got out the car and just, bam, just let them have it, they would stop. They would say, let's get these niggas out of here. But nah. We got all these niggas out here that's scared, and all these niggas is brainwashed, and all these niggas think, oh, we got a fair chance, we just gotta act right. You ain't acting right. And then people don't even understand the level of institutionalization that happens when you go to prison. I got lucky because I only did a very, very short time. But I know so many of my friends that have been institutionalized, and they will compromise everything just to get a little bit of a consideration from dominant society. The reason why I'm saying this is like today at work, something happened to me that made me really think. Okay, it's this Samoan. He's really like black, whatever, and so I've been there for like almost a year, and I know how to operate in there. And they don't care about you taking breaks, if you eat, if you shit, if you piss, as long as that damn line run. So me, I figured it out, and so when I get hungry, if they don't send nobody to break me out, I leave and I go get me something to eat, and I sit the fuck down. And when the supervisor comes over to me and say, why you running the line? I say, why the fuck you ain't had somebody giving me a break? What the fuck you think this is? I've did this so many times that now, when I need to take a break, they don't get it. No matter what the fuck going on, they see me sitting down eating my food. They don't come to me. They don't say shit to me. So I done became bulletproof. I done became bulletproof because they know that they not right, and I'm gonna point out their wrongness. And when but other people, when you try to share your power, you try to say, look, man, they doing this wrong in here. So you can take your break right now. You can come back when you want to, as long as these boxes get stacked. That you all right. They're not gonna fire you, because ain't nobody want to do this job. Oh, guess what? Oh no, man, they're gonna send me back to prison. They're gonna do. Motherfuckers be not. But at the same breath, when they say, at the same breath, when they say, I don't give a fuck, they'll say, I'll beat a nigga ass. I'll do this to a nigga. But then they'll say, I don't want to go back to prison. So you so scared to go back to prison that you will turn on your own kind. You'll turn on your own kind. You'll tell on your own kind, because you don't want to have to go to a place where they strip you naked and make you turn over and look up in your ass and barely feed you nothing but garbage food for years, humiliate you, make you feel less than a human. And I got a lot of friends in prison. And do you know they gave Corona to the prisoners? My godson and that guy, they said, a lot of them said that they couldn't eat or smell or taste for months They couldn't eat or smell or taste for months. Okay? Did anybody say anything? Did we hear anything about the news about Corona running rapid through the prisons? Nope, not at all. So they're terrified to go back to the situation, so they'll do anything. They will do anything not to go back. They'll even snap on their own kind, get into it with their own kind. So Buddy goes, I ain't going back to prison. So he comes in there. They straight indoctrination. Prison is indoctrination for the hard niggas. If you too hard and you will not submit to the system, they send you to prison and they buck break you. Yes, buck break you. Yes, they do. That's what prison is. Prison is institutionalized buck breaking. It is, and I've seen it happen. They take all your heart, all your spirit out of you. The really weak ones turn into homosexuals. And the hard ones, their brain gets twisted. The hard ones, the ones that don't care, their brain gets twisted to turn on their own kind and go for self. Nobody can say, I'm not finna go for self. I'm finna go for everybody. I'm finna put us together, and we finna stop letting these people do us any kind of way. No, you go for self. There's no selfless people in the world anymore. No such thing. I don't know. I'm just on a fucking rant. I was trying to figure out how to, I didn't even want to go live. I was trying to figure out how to put this on YouTube. I ain't made a YouTube video in a while. But the stress of this, everything going through, this is terrible. I can't sleep in my house, all kind of shit. I don't know. I just went on the fucking rant. I had to. I know some good people saw this, and shout out to my royal family. Shout out to Queen Ahmadiyya Shakur. Shout out to everybody that knows that I have a mind to free our people. But it ain't easy. It ain't easy. And people don't even know that, like when they talk about Moses in the Bible, how Moses did all of those things. Moses did some fucked up shit to get people free. So fucked up to where he couldn't even go to the promised land. And that's how some of us gonna be. Some of us gonna have to do some things that's gonna be frowned upon, but the greater good will be sacrificed. The greater good will be benefiting in the end. And he was one man. That one man did. He disobeyed God to get to appease his people. I don't know. So I just got on the bus and went to ride for a minute, get my head clear. Love y'all.